I'm back again. Was there an intro? Was there not an intro? I have no idea what's going on. StreamYard told me before this show started that Facebook was down and it was Facebook's problem. Holy shit. Good evening, Craig. How are you, sir? Hope you're good. Hope your family's good. Hello, Diane. Hope you're well. Hope you had a good weekend and good start to the week. This is starting to crash already. I don't know what's going on. Good morning, Tracy from Australia. Loving the new Ghostoul merch in that picture. That's awesome. Thank you so much. So yes, guys, welcome to another episode of the Ghostoul Podcast. A bit delayed, do apologise. Technology is not on our side tonight. So, big news. Obviously, the Warrens' house has been purchased, as we discussed a few weeks ago. And I thought that was going to be the end of it, really. We spoke about, was it good, was it bad for the paranormal? Is it good to have someone like that in charge? Are they going to rip people off like Jacqueline Nunes did at the Conjuring House? And I honestly thought, no, they're not going to do that. They'll make it fair. People will be able to go. Boy, were we wrong. We're all good, thank you. We're doing a Teams-only ghost hunt on the 1st of November, if you're up for it. And WLP, if they are interested also. I'll have to let Mark and Rich know about that. Let me know where it is. Please, Craig, that sounds good. Hey, Tech. Yeah, sometimes it's brilliant. It's not a problem, Diane. Today it has failed me. I don't know. Was there an intro? Was the logo at the beginning? Did it come on, or did it not? Because it told me it failed, but I've done that before, and I've played it like 3 times. So crazy. Hi Mickey. Hey Unknown. Hey Diane. Hey Tracy. Hope you're good. Hi Ali. Hi Ruben. How are you? Hope you're good. So yes, obviously last week I had Mark Kenny on the show from West London Paranormal. We discussed our Wales paranormal road trip. And I said at the end, there would be no episode this week because I thought I was away. That's next week. So obviously I'm not away because I'm here. I'm in my bedroom. So there we go. If we want to spend the money, we can go to USA and Warren's house and be ripped off, right? Well, we'll get on to that. 30 seconds after notification. Hello, son. Hello, dad. Mark, you are funny. It's not 3K. So, yes, obviously, we'll get into it. The Warrens' house, the Occult Museum, is now an Airbnb. Obviously, we've discussed this, but the price list came out this week, and I was literally shocked. I know there's been a few people that have spoke about this, but seeing I spoke about it the other week, I thought I'd bring it back to the forefront of everybody because I think it is it is a historical location. It is an important thing to discuss, I believe, and the fact that it costs you $2,000 to rent it for one night. Now, you obviously get the house. You investigate the house. You get a bed to sleep in, a normal bed, not some camp bed or a sleeping bag on the floor. So you get a normal bed. You get towels. You get showers. You get food. You get drinks. You get equipment to use. Apparently it's Elton's equipment worth $25,000. That's a lot of money. You get to use their cameras if you don't have your own camera. Now, as far as I know, it doesn't matter how many YouTubers go, you don't have to pay YouTube tax like you had to with Jacqueline at the Conjuring House. To go to USA and book. Oh yeah, 3K. Okay, all right. Is that about £1,200 in our money then? No, it's about $1,700. Is $2,000. Hi Tim, hope you're good. Loving the little profile picture there. That's pretty cool. I like that. Shades, chilling in the sunshine. Hi everyone who I can't see. Is anyone on Mark's on Facebook? So Facebook's working, Mark, yeah? Because they told me beforehand that it was down. 210 of us. Yeah. Yes. So getting back to the stipulations. So it costs $2,000. That is for up to 8 people to rent it for the night. Obviously Airbnb it. Now that's the same price for one person or 8 people. So if 8 people go, it's $250 each, which is still a lot of money per person. I would never pay that for a ghost hunt in England, anywhere really. Sometimes you can get that sort of price for like a Pendle weekend away, and you have 2 nights at a hotel, and you have an investigation, you have tours, like daytime tours, things like that. So obviously that is a lot more value for money. But with this, I suppose this is the chance to investigate and stay. You can stay in Ed and Lorraine's bed if you want. I don't know if you'd want to. I'm hoping they've probably changed it by now and they've took their personal stuff out. I believe they've been going through the files that they're in their offices downstairs in the basement, just to make it clean and tidy. I could buy a new camera for that price, yeah. Tim is on the other side. Tim. Crazy price. I've always wanted to do US, but way too much. Yeah. So obviously some of you are watching on Mickey York Ghost Hunter channel, some are watching the Ghostoul Podcast channel, and some are on my Facebook page. Yeah, change to YouTube, but oh, fucking microphones in me lemsip. I'm starting to get the change of weather affecting me. I've got a cough, I can feel it, it's in there. I'm not feeling well, guys. I've got about 6 mouth ulcers all come through today, and as the days got on, I've been feeling worse and worse. The joys of working outside when it's hot, when it's raining, when it's cold, when it's fucking windy. Yeah. Hello, Diet, wherever in your YouTube verse you may be. Not once for yesterday. Man up. I'm here, aren't I? I could be in my bed. Oh, yeah. I love Lemsip. I buy the Tesco one because it's cheaper. You tell him, Mark. Oh, it's not good enough. So before we carry on with all the details and the ins and outs, the stipulations to rent this place, who would want to go there if it was a cheap option? Let me know in the comments if you would like to investigate there, whether you believe in the the stories, whether you believed what Ed and Lorraine did, etc. You know. Okay, I switched the accounts. I'm still on my own. You've come through it from a different one. I would go for a holiday. What, for a day? So you would investigate it. Obviously, it doesn't matter about flights or anything like that. If you had the opportunity, I mean, would you do it? Hi Mark, Mickey, Diane and Ali. C&D, how are you? Hope you're well. Hope life is good for you. Book it for 2 days? I don't think so. Ali, you that's not what I'm asking. Actually, think about it. No, I don't think I will. Why wouldn't you, Diane? Why would you not just want to experience it, whether you believe or not? If it's cheap, it would be interesting to go and see. Yeah, so I'm saying, doesn't matter about the price. If you could go there for free, say, would you do it? That's what I'm asking at the moment before we carry on. How are you? Oh, Tim's back on. Fucking hell, is it? Hey, I swapped back and I see you. Tim's on his own. Oh dear. This is funny. This is like musical YouTube channels for Tim. Okay, good. Right, so you would do it, obviously, if it was free, yeah. Hey, Ali, how's it going, dude? So, Ali would, Mark would. Diane, why would you not want to do it? Whether you believe it or not, obviously, it's probably the most famous paranormal people, couple, entity in the world. Okay, fair enough. It's never interested me. Is that because you prefer historic locations to possible rumoured hauntings? Is that why? Because obviously lots of people don't believe, some believe. I think I would want to go there just to say that I've been there and I've experienced it. Now, whatever I got from that, who knows? Obviously, I wouldn't know. Apart from Sadie and I. Sorry, Mickey, I stay on account now. Yeah, just to experience it. Mr. Justin, Paranormal Monkey, how are you, sir? Hope you are well. Question for you, Justin. If you could investigate the Warrens Museum and their house for free, would you do it? If someone said we're going to go there now, that we're going to investigate, spend some time there, would you do it? Just trying to gauge people's opinions on it, whether you believe in the hauntings of the stories. Obviously, a lot of them are quite far-fetched, like the new film. To be fair, I watched that the other day. I haven't really got an answer. A bit like people who wouldn't choose to go. Oh, okay, fair enough. East Drive, yeah. If Enfield House became available to investigate, would you do it? Oh, 1,000,000%. That's on my bucket list. Yes, absolutely. Then I can interfere with Annabelle if she attacks me. Oh, Justin would go to bed and wake up with no legs or something. Oh, and he looks over and Annabelle's chewing his feet. And he'd be like, oh shit, it was real. I would rather go to Salem, Alcatraz, and England's spooky places. Yes, we have some very good historic places in this country. Elliot, how are you, sir? Hope you're well. Enfield House, yes, please. Yes, Enfield, definitely. Our mate Paul has come back from Salem, Tracy. Yes, Paul from Unusual Things. He's been out in Salem. I believe he's been filming videos for his channel. Yesterday, top of my list is Hauska Castle in Czech Republic. I'm not sure if I'd go on, especially for the dodginess about Silent Head. Yes, I've heard about that recently with a certain person that used to look after the children, as it were. Yeah, I'm not going into details. I'll get sued. Tim. Look it up, Mickey. The Czech Republic one, yes, I will. I actually looked about going to Czech Republic a few years ago, and ended up going Dublin instead. Romania was also on the list, but it was off season and everything was closed, so we couldn't really do anything. But would 100% choose Salem over the Warren place. Oh yeah, it wouldn't be my first place to go. Oh, where are we going? It's very confusing, this going to tutoring. I was wondering where every bugger was. Sorry, you just got to spread the audience, mate. That's what it is. Just in Sadie, well, yeah, Sadie's here, Ali's here. Welcome, Justin. Hey there, Ali. Hi, Sadie. Wow. Yeah, so obviously, I can't even speak. Too many ulcers. A few of you would obviously investigate just to see what it was like. That would be what it would be like for me. Obviously, Justin has other ideas. I love it. Which is fair enough. But yeah, I definitely like to just to see what it was all about, really. Obviously, we're not there. We can't really see what's going on. We just hear reports of what's happening, the stories, or the people are always there. This happens if you abuse Annabelle, and does that really happen? That is, I don't think it would. Hey Justin, I had to do the same. I swapped from one to the other back again. Everyone. Sorry guys, do apologise. Let's buy the house off them. You can buy the Conjuring house on Halloween. I bet Zach buys that. I'm saying this now. Zach Bagans will buy the Conjuring house. Or Justin Hawes. Because Jason, sorry, I'm reading Justin on here. Jason Hawes has been talking about the Conjuring house basically ever since he's been accused of trying to kill Jacqueline. And he keeps saying he wants to go back there and finish his studies there of what he was doing. So I reckon it will be him with a couple of other people, or Zach will buy it. But if Zach buys it, I reckon it'll go through the roof. It'll be more expensive than the Warrens' house. I'd go for free, but I'd never pay those fees. Ridiculous. The house isn't even haunted. And Ed Warren admitted Annabelle was never possessed. Oh wow. He always used to come out when they turned the old camera on, and they did the little documentaries, the little video clips. Oh, you can never touch Annabelle, never ever take her out of the case. Then obviously his son-in-law Tony Spira has been just taking Annabelle everywhere, taking her to conventions, and absolutely ridiculous. And now apparently she's off again. But what I have heard, I believe on the website to book the location, they put up 100 nights, which started I think last Friday when the film was released, the Conjuring 4 film, and the first 100 nights have been booked. So they've made 200 grand already. So I think they only paid like $750,000 for the Warrens' house. So this time next year they might have even paid it off. So not Ballsack. He'll knock it down after 6 months. But Zach, yeah, claiming it affected him. Like the Demon House, yeah. They made everyone in the USA think they investigated the Enfield House in the UK when they were turned away and told to go home. Yes, they were only there for like 10 minutes or one day or something, wouldn't they? So you'd be going for a house that's not haunted, filled with hundreds of dust collectors. Basically, yeah, that's what people would be doing there. It's not good. But you'd have to find out, I suppose. I've seen a few reviews of the film, and none of them are particularly good. I thought it was the third best of the 4 that have come out. So I suppose in a way it was good to end them, but the Smurl family, I've been reading some reports online and on Facebook and that, and they're saying that the daughter Judy was never even involved in the case that Ed and Lorraine was there for. So Tony and Judy were never even in it. Obviously they put them into the film to tie them in, probably with the sale of the house. I don't know. I heard that they were trying to sell this house. They were thinking about selling it for a while now because they couldn't afford the upkeep with their house as well. Tracy, it's too commercial, takes away what you are there for, really. No one is there to investigate. They want to see famous people. Yeah, there will be a lot of people going to that house, the museum. Think of the haunted location UK of all our history. I'll stay there, thanks. Yes, there are lots of amazing places in the UK. Justin, is there any here that you haven't done yet that you want to do? I think I asked you this on the pod, but you're probably very correctly. Yeah, like Epping Forest, Justin, yeah? Get your tent out. Get your tent ready. Come on. Um, so apparently when you get to the location, if you hire this Warren's house, you have your ID checked. You have to sign a spiritual waiver to say that if you get possessed, you get attacked by Annabelle. If you get possessed and taken over by any of the 750 artifacts that are covered in dust, then you cannot sue them. You're not allowed to have candles there. You're not allowed to make a fire or start a fire or any sort of camping area or vaping or smoking on the whole site. But they do give you holy water, rosemary beads, and not rosemary. What's going on today? Rosary beads and prayer cards. That's gonna save me, innit? Wow. I don't think so. Yeah. Let's go. Spiritual waiver. Yeah. I hereby sign this. If I get possessed by I'm just gonna cut my tongue out today. Annabelle, and get possessed, then it's okay. I can't see you because I've signed a bit of paper. Does the contract say I can't take Annabelle apart? I bet there's an alarm on her. I think you get a person from Nesper as well, as a staff member that follow you around. The museum items are more likely to suffocate you with all the dust and mold on them. Yeah, I don't reckon they're cleaned. I reckon they've been put in there. I don't, because they always say you're not allowed to touch the items. You know, so why would they pick them up? That car's got. I think so. It's terrible. But you only get 4 hours in the museum. I think you're there like 15 hours, but you only get 4 hours in the museum. At the end of the day, you're not going there to sleep in Lorraine's bed, are you? You go in there to look at the artifacts in the museum. You know, it's an absolute joke. It's all bollocks. Definitely. Annabelle. Yeah, that's it. Annabelle. But again, like at the Conjuring House of Jacqueline, if you film there, you have to get your footage approved by them because they don't want no fake stories, fake filming going on, really. So, Americanized, unfortunately. Yes, it is. And that's how they do it, Ali. You know, the Americans, they go big or they go home, don't they? So, hey, just joined, forgot the time. That's alright, you're here now, Leanne. Thank you so much for joining us. Nice word, Ali. Americanized, that is a very good word. I do like that. But yeah, I don't know. Is there going to be a third location that's going to be purchased in America soon by another YouTuber? Because obviously Sam and Colby bought that Forest school, didn't they? That really haunted school, apparently. So they bought that, and I think they are charging a lot of money as well for you to hire it. Now, obviously, Elton and Matt Rife have bought this one. Who's to say, oh my gosh, or maybe Sam and Colby will buy the Conjuring House. But I still think it'll be Zach or Jason. You know, maybe Jake Paul will buy one. Maybe. He'll turn it into a gym for his boxing. I assuming they wouldn't like me telling them the place is a con. Probably not, to be fair. Because they'll say, why are you here then? And you get some old dude that's, you know, got dust on him because he's been stuck in the museum so long. Omar BS. Yeah. You're telling me oh my gosh is not real, Ali? Wow. What makes you say that? But yeah, I would rather, like I say, if I was over there, I would investigate, have a look, see what it's like. I wouldn't go there intentionally. Like I say, if I was there already checking out locations, filming or whatever, I would go there. But I wouldn't pay for a flight to wherever it is. Was it Rhode Island? Come on, man, get with it. Their content, maybe. The Poltergeist house from the film Poltergeist is an Airbnb. Yes, it is, Elliot. I watched the recent Ghost Adventures episode. I think that's a brilliant idea. How many people would actually go there and stay overnight? Now, I don't think she, the owner, is claiming it's haunted, but they do have ancient, burial things in the back garden, like they did in the film. So I believe, anyway. So I think that's pretty cool. Anyway, that's awesome. I don't know where in America it is, the Poltergeist house. But again, that is obviously been bought. You could. That's the point. Someone go on an Airbnb site and look for the Poltergeist house. See how much it is, so we could rent it and stay there. I don't think I was scared of shit when I was younger. Yes, the old man in number 2, the preacher that comes to the door. Oh my God, how I was mortified when I used to watch that when I was little. I shouldn't have been watching it, but hey. I stayed in a haunted holiday let in the Lake District. Yes, I've stayed in a haunted castle in Stoke, Coverswell Castle. That's on Airbnb as well. You can hire that. Dolls Island, Island of the Dolls. Yep, that was on my my bucket list. Road trip, Leanne, definitely. Always want to do Doll Island. Yeah. The director used actual real skin. Yes, that's disgusting. I don't think that was it the girl that fell in the swimming pool at the end, or the mum. I don't think they realised until after that they were actually real, from what I remember. If I went all the way to the US, spending thousands, I think a much better place is to investigate Waverly Hills. Definitely Ohio State Penitentiary, Gettysburg, Queen Mary, Alcatraz. Yeah, good. Well done, Justin. I think that's a great point. That is, you can stay in Warwick Castle in the turrets. I've investigated Warwick Castle 2 or 3 times. Was not impressed, really. It could be 'cause I think there's a lot of people there, unfortunately. The preacher was called Cain. What, the old geezer with the hat and his no teeth and You can, Ali. I stayed in the hotel. Oh wow. We were thinking of it, but you got to climb upstairs that were really high up, and I can't do that. They'll give you a sword and a shield, Ali, as well. Just so you never part with cash. God is in his holy temple. Oh, Justin, I'm going to have nightmares tonight, man. I'm not going to sleep. Oh, I can't. I don't want. No. What are you doing to me? Yeah, that is not a good a good image to have before you go to bed. That old man. I wonder if he really looked like that in real life. Yeah, Poltergeist 2, Scary Preacher Guy. Definitely number 1. Horrible person to scare you when you're a kid. The room is right inside the castle itself. Oh, nice. Yeah, there's no way. But I would go to the Poltergeist house. That's a great idea. I totally forgot that you could do that. Always went to Bobby Mackey's, but it's been knocked down now. That place looked awesome. I know somebody who had investigated Bobby Mackey's twice, I think. Tony from Leicester Paranormal back in the day, in 2008, 2009. I think he's still around now. He does the Haunted Hub now on Twitter, I believe. Yeah. The Clown Motel is another one. Yeah, that's fairly cheap, I think. I believe that is quite cheap. USA Paranormal Road Trip. Tony Poor, Mickey. Oh, I take it that's his name, Tony Poor. Is that his surname? Yeah. Mr. Original DR60. First time I ever saw one. Didn't even know what that was until then. He's my favourite horror character. No makeup, no CGI. Just a bloke who had cancer who looked like a walking skeleton. Did he have cancer? Oh, I feel bad for abusing him now. Oh, look at my phone. What's Mark sent me? Has he? Oh, I bet he sent me the fucking preacher, isn't he? Bastard. Okay, no, he hasn't. Okay, thank you, Mark. I take it back. So, the iconic house from 1982's Poltergeist is now available on Airbnb for $800 per night. What's wrong with these Americans, man? Featuring preserved retro interiors, static broadcasting TV, and the infamous clown doll. Now, that clown doll is in Zach's museum. I'm sure it is. I'm sure that is a lie, but thank you, Mark, for sending me that. So $800, it's crazy. Yeah, Tony and Stu were. I filmed with them at the Ancient Ram Inn before I even knew who they were, to be honest. Back in 2010. Amityville House will be another one on my list. Yes, I would like to do that. When I was going to America before I got COVID, that was on my list. We were going to go speak to someone at the house because it was up for sale, but I didn't go, so it don't matter. Well, they're making their money. They are, Liam. They are ripping us off. Yes, stomach cancer died before the film was even released. Rest in peace to that gentleman. Hopefully, Ali, you will enjoy the 2 episodes coming on the Supernatural UK. Hint, hint. Is that at a certain castle, is it, Diane? Oh. Our Halloween special being filmed next weekend, Mickey. Come round quick. Ali likes to give away all the secrets that we get up to. Another cursed film, Justin. Lots of films were cursed in the old days, aren't they? Are you on them, Diane? Are you on the Warwick Castle episode? We'll watch if you are back on it. Yes. Cool. We'd love to look around the Amityville house. Looked gorgeous. Yes, that house was. Whenever someone buys it, they keep it for like a few months, less than a year, and it's up for sale again. Definitely, Justin. So whether that is because there are in fact hauntings there, something bad, something evil in the house, and George Lutz was right, or I don't know. Why would you buy that beautiful house, massive, lovely house, and then just get rid of it all the time? Always up for sale. I ain't telling of last Saturday's antics. Let's see until released. Okay, fair enough. Hauntex TV Halloween special. Yes. Yes, it's not the same doll. Oh, is it not? The clown doll at Zach's museum. Oh, okay. Shameless plug-in die. Well, you got to do what you got to do in this world, don't you? Broadmoor Hospital is abandoned. People have been getting in. Yes, we met a gentleman last Saturday, didn't we, Ali? Who I actually met 10 years ago in an old abandoned pub near my house. And he just remembered me from 10 years ago. Wow. I look so young. Oh dear. Diane fluttered her eyelashes to get in another episode. Of course, Tim. Yes, Tim, we are investigating Harpic with our mate Paul from Unusual Things. If only it was that easy, yeah, I would put fake eyelashes in if I could get some free locations, believe me. Oh dear. But yeah, so we've got a lot coming up. Anyone on here, are you doing anything with Halloween? Let me know. Do you have a special event happening? Let's get back up there, Ali. Obviously, we've got an episode coming out at some point, filming, because Ali's told the world. How come Broadmoor is abandoned? I believe they've redeveloped it on the site next to the original building. I mean, Whitby lurking behind walls and doorways. Maybe fed up of paranormal sightseers. Could well be Elliot, yeah. Harpic, sorry. Yeah, the asylum is an edit currently too. Oh, yeah, Whitby. They do a Halloween goth weekend, don't they? I believe. Haunted Antiques in Hinckley. That is where we're going. She's in Whitby more than Dracula. Dracula's in his fake castle in Romania that you've never even been to. Haunted Antiques in Hinckley, yeah. Yes. Mickey, yeah. Oh, for the Gothic Halloween weekend, yeah. Halloween is coming, yeah. Ah, perfect. Cheers. So who's going to Parameet? Is it next week? Oh my God, Parameet's next week. Yeah, week on Saturday, I believe. I have to file my things down. Plus, we're headed to Parameet if anyone wants to meet up. Ah, beat to it, Ali. She is just in die, has her own parking space for a broom. Whitby's awesome. The Abbey is amazing. I'd love to investigate that, and the graveyard at the top on the hill, on the cliff. Such amazing views over there. I wish you could do that, but they don't. I'm sure they don't rent it out. Although they should do, because you can't damage nothing, because it's just like ruins, isn't it, of the Abbey? So they should really hire that out, I think. Oh, I love plastic medicine going in my body. Oh, but Broadmoor closed due to Victorian buildings becoming unsafe. That is true, Sadie, I believe. Obviously, they would have been there from very, 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 very long time ago. And they just updated the buildings, I suppose. Two people who work at the church tell me some great spooky stories. I bet they did. I bet there's some very, very good stories from up that way. Just the age and the history of the location in Whitby, such a historic place. I think they just relocated people, yeah. Ronnie and Reggie were there, weren't they? Charles Bronson was there. Peter Sutcliffe was there. We might go live sometime at the Hidden House too. Just got to get back again. We can do that next Friday, Ali. Or next Thursday. Or whenever we're going. I bet Broadmoor has a real atmosphere in there. Some very disturbed people in there. From what the bloke that we met, he was showing us, I'm not going to say too much, but he, let's just say they cut their way into Broadmoor, and while they were in there, it was sealed up again, and the police were outside, and then they had to break out of Broadmoor. Can you believe that? It's crazy. No, I've just, disturbed people. No plans for Halloween. Really missed all the proper Halloween TV in the evening. They were always decent films on. Yes, they don't really make Halloween shows anymore, do they, either? You might get a couple on Netflix come out. I remember, was it Hubie Halloween from Adam Sandler film on Netflix? That's quite funny for a Halloween film. The guy who got locked in. Yeah, he did. Lots of steps. Yeah, I'd love to go there. I think they're going to be on high alert, literally high alert at Broadmoor now, because there's videos appearing all over YouTube. I watched one the other day. What a video that would have been. Yeah. Wow. Yeah. Imagine getting locked in Broadmoor when you shouldn't be in there. That must have been frightening. And then having to scale a 20-foot wall with a ladder just to even try and get out again. Might buy an extendable ladder and give it a go. That's what they did. Have you been to the Feathers Hotel in Ludlow? No, I haven't. Is that haunted? Does that have a good history? Oh, yeah, I love Ludlow. Town is beautiful. I'd shit my pants. Yes, Justin, I would shit my pants as well. Knowing that you shouldn't be in there, and now I can't get out. Fuck that. You know. I need to keep my DBS clean. Need to, yeah, it's a beautiful place. I got locked in the gardens at Chillingham Castle. I had to climb a fence. I've been to the Feathers Hotel. What is it? What's it like? Is it just a haunted hotel? Is it, or is there some sort of history to it? Famous ghosts or something? You and me both, Sadie. Yes. Justin's got to be a good boy as well. So have I suppose, because I work for them sort of people. So, you know, taxpayer pays my wages. So, I'm not mentioning my DBS. I used to get mine checked all the time when I worked in care. But, yeah. Abandoned locations are good, but that Broadmoor one, that probably this week you won't ever be able to get back in there again, I don't reckon. I really want to stay at the Mermaid in Rye. I've heard of that one. Feathers closed. Oh, okay. Station Hotel in Dudley are open to people booking a room and investigating. I've heard that is there a function room underground, like in the basement area? I've heard that is actually more haunted than the rooms and the main areas in the Station Hotel. We locked ourselves out of the ancient room in CC2. Got us breaking back in, using a spade to jimmy the door. I can tell you a story about the ancient Round Inn. The last time I filmed there was just before John Humphreys went into his care home, and we'd spoken to him in the daytime. He'd made us a cup of tea. He went up to the pub to have his evening meal, as he always did, and then he came down, and we were in the garden, like waiting with all our equipment, all bags and that. And he's like, "Who are you?" And it's like, "Well, you know, we're here to investigate tonight. Don't know nothing about it." And I'm like, "Fuck's sake." And it's like, "We were here earlier with you and Caroline. You made us a cup of tea." Maybe then. To come in then. And then we're in there and we're investigating throughout the night, and he had his TV on so loud that we kept sneaking back into where he was sleeping, obviously in the living room, and checking to see if he was asleep. And when he was, we'd get his TV remote and we'd turn the telly off. And then we would carry on investigating, because obviously it was quiet then. And then what he would do, he'd wake up and turn his telly back on again. It's like, fuck's sake, John. And anyway, it must have been probably 6 a.m. when we finished. We were packing all our gear up, ready to go out through that the little land, not the landing bit, but the bit where before the dining area where John used to sleep, and he'd locked it. He bolted it from the inside. We couldn't get out, and we're banging on the door. John, let us out! Fuck off! Leave me alone! It's like, John, it's Mickey. We spoke to you. We're investigating. We're not demons. We're nothing like that. And fuck off. Leave me alone. Bless him. You know, I think the story is that he always used to say that when you're in the bishop's room, when he took you up there and you had to knock 3 times, that he said you would hear it rattling. And unfortunately, I reckon that didn't happen. I think he was just hearing the investigators trying to leave because he's locked himself in that area and obviously locked us out. So we had to go through the double fire exit doors at the bottom of the staircase, bottom of the stairs, and shut one door and then rest the bolt that dropped down at a certain angle and slowly push it and then hit it and then it would drop. It took us about 20 minutes to lock that door because we didn't want to leave it unlocked in case he had a lot of problems at that time, a lot of people trying to break in. Yeah, so you got locked out, Justin. I got locked in. But John was lovely. He was always... It's never been the same since then, to be fair. So Diane remembers Justin getting locked out. Defense, how you'd be fine. These pins, come and check them out. Still want to go back to Wales and investigate the Boffy. You got to find the right one first, didn't you, Ali? It's a different place, wasn't it? Johnny was a diamond blessing. Yeah, John was awesome. You never got there. Oh, what, the Ram? Is that the farmhouse? Oh, the Boffy. Yeah, sorry. So I'm just trying to catch up on the messages now. I was talking. Never got there, Tim. It was too far from Skirrid. About 240 from Skirrid. Worsby Asylum is good. Yes, we were there last week. Poor John, felt sorry for him really. How he lived in that place, God alone knows. So cold. Yeah, I think his room, he had the heating on, didn't he? In his living room with his TV and that. He had his Bible next to him. I don't really think he ever washed, really. I'm sure he had carers. Caroline would have sorted people to come in, make sure he has some food and that. But it's such a shame. I remember we looked at it, didn't we? It was a good couple of hours, including the walk to it. Oh yeah, you were at the Skirrid, weren't you, Tim? Went to Worsby last Saturday. Now, next video, St Francis Asylum in Sussex is also good. There's not many asylums left, you know. We're running out. Hi Stacey, hope you're good. Oh, bless you, that's a funny story. It is a funny story. I did film all that as well. I have no idea where I've put the footage. We have found that Buffy dude just got to go there and get it done, but out of season for the walkers. He had an incubus to keep him company. I think I'd rather have a succubus, but it's depends on what day it was, I suppose. It's never not walking season, Ali. Yeah, when John used to tell you stories about him getting dragged out of bed, you used to think, really? But he believed it, and that's why we went there. We all went there because there was a sex demon. It was the most haunted building in the country. The most haunted barn was 6,000 years old. You know, I remember one time we were there, and do you remember a window in the middle bit between the bar and where he used to sleep in the living room? There was a window that had like wattle and daub around it, and he always used to say to us when we went there, that's the oldest window in Britain. But yeah, John Humphreys was a legend. They should have a statue in the garden of that place. Oh well, winter it is. I will say the happy travels. Still want to come to Barry's Island. What, to go see Gavin and Stacey? I want to go there. I want to go on fair rides. go and see the house and all the shops and that. There's a guy on YouTube who does walking and he ends up staying in a haunted bothy and it kicked off. I first heard about the bothies from the Uncanny series that they went back to a couple of times. I don't believe it's there anymore, but I made him a cup of tea and biscuits were dated from the 80s. Oh no, what, John? Dave Coaches? Yeah, you can see the minibus and everything, can't you? It's all there. It would have been easier than getting to the bothy. Well, I didn't realise how far the Skirridin was, because when we left, we were in Hawkin. We stayed in Hawkin in Flintshire, and it was 2 hours 50 minutes to Skirridin. Now our plan was to go to the Skirridin on the way home, back to like Northampton and London. And then we realised that it was 2 hours and 50 minutes, and it's like, wow. And then it was another, I think, 2.5, 3 hours to my house, and then another hour and a half for Mark to his house in London. And it's like, nah, we're not doing 7-8 hours of driving. We just went straight home. In fact, we went Chester first, and looked round there. But of all the haunted places in Chester, there's none that are any good. So might be the same bloke we've been watching, Diane. Quite a level-headed bloke. I love walking videos on YouTube. Mickey, I live in Barry. Oh wow, Tim. I'm gonna come and say hello. He'd be like, oh fuck, Mickey's here. Don't open the door. We should go to Barry and do the Gavin and Stacey tour with Tim. Yes, I'm sure he knows everything about it. Surprised Tim wasn't poking about in the background of Gavin and Stacey. He was in it when he was an extra. He's one of the random people on the coach going to Essex. I bet he was just in it, just never seen him. There's an actual Dave's Coaches that does drive around Barry and does take passengers. Wow, that's epic. I mean, I know it's not paranormal, but Gavin and Stacey, I thought that was brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. And yeah, it's a shame these shows finish, really. Tim has been on telly. Have you, Tim? What you been in? Justin, they're causing enough drama, closing all the roads. Sods. Uncle Bryn. Tim, question for you. Do you know what happened on the fishing trip? Bet Tim was running past or pushing 2p coins in the slot machines. You're getting tied off by Nessa. I have died. Oh, this is brilliant. We've gone from the Warren's Occult Museum with Annabelle to Gavin and Stacey. That's brilliant. Where are you watching me? Oh, wow. But yeah, definitely. Tim, is there any haunted places in Barry? You know, 2 birds and 1 stone and all that. Might as well pop down, have a ghost hunt, do the Gavin and Stacey tour, have a cider with Tim, you know, to buy new cameras. Yes, yeah. Buying, Ali loves buying cameras. Yes, I do, but I've been told not to mention it. Okay. Shh. Gotta keep quiet. Don't say anything, because his secret will be out, people. At the Dolphin. Yeah, that pub. Is that really called the Dolphin, Tim? It's not, is it? Have your pick taken with knockoff Nessa? Have you go from Warren's house to Barry Island? Well, someone started it. I think Ali started it, to be fair. To be honest, it's not a bad story. I love Gavin and Stacey, so it's fine. I'm not many, if I'm honest. There are areas nearby. Oh, okay, fair enough. That's for the haunted locations in Barry. Blame Tim. Got to go to the driving range too. What, to play golf? Tim and I have a bit of money away from mod donations, so I owe him quite a few pints. We could make a road trip, Justin. A Barry Island road trip. That'd be epic. Is What About Epping Forest? Got to go to the driving range too is about what? It was called the Dolphin years ago. Oh. So they just kept it tidy. On a coach. Oh, we're going on a coach to... We just hire Dave's coaches and he can pick us up wherever we live, and then we can eventually end up in Barry like 2 days later. Oh wow. Yeah. A road trip on Dave's. There you go, Tim. That's what I mean. You know, I've never watched an episode of Gavin's. Diane! How rude. Have you not? Are you following on from what we're all saying though, or is it just straight over your head? Proper fish and chips. A paranormal coach trip would be a bloody nightmare. It would be. Imagine that. We're all on a bus. Nope. Snap Diane. Mark hasn't seen it either. Oh my god, what's happening? Paranormal coach trip. Now there's a serious Justin. They did one, didn't they? That show Coach Trip. They did a Halloween one a few years ago. I remember that. Marco's cafe owner is actually called Marco, and he's a member of my rifle club. So many people talk about it. I don't need to watch it. Oh, okay, fair enough. Does Tim like talking about it? Mark. Yes, you two. A lot of people, they watched the Christmas one that was on just recently, and they'd never seen any of the previous series or specials, and they just watched this last one because obviously there was a lot of hype about it, and then they started again watching from the beginning. Sorry, not my cup of tea. Oh. 50 paranormal investigators on a coach. Katie meets Ouija boards and cat balls flying down the aisle. Yeah, I think that I'll give that a miss, Justin. I don't think that would be a good idea. Amazing TV show though. Imagine that. Imagine putting everybody together in the paranormal and doing a road trip with them. Imagine the drama that it would be. Wow, that would be good TV, I tell you. Yeah. Let's pitch it to Discovery, and we'll get it in. We'll get it sorted, including the fakers. Yeah, we can invite everybody, or a few select members of the field, as it were. Some good, some bad, some who have no idea what's going on, and see what happens. Put them all together, pressure cooker environment, and see what happens. A road trip to somewhere big. Best evidence captured wins. Yeah. Oh, look, my phone flew across the room. Yeah, right. No, I don't actually talk about it until someone finds out from there, and this is a conversation after. Well, it's facts. You know. I used to organise charity bills. I best do a paranormal one. Oh, balls. Paranormal balls Diane used to sort out. Diana, what's occurring? As Nessa would say. Small cameras over every seat. Yes, a microphone. Everyone mic'd up so you can hear the abuse that everyone's getting. Oh, sounds awesome. Yeah. Yes, Diane. There we go. We've got a TV show in the making here. Now we just need someone to write the write the treatment for it and see what happens. But don't forget the SLS, Justin. Yes, the SLS. To see everybody in a seat, and then, oh my god, it's capturing a ghost. No, it's a seat. It's got arms, it's got legs. Oh, what's happened? Facebook warning has just popped up on my screen. Wow, what's going on? As Facebook crashed again, it's just popped up, flashed up. Whoa. No script, do it all off cuff. Yeah. AI would do a good job of writing it up. Yes, they would. This is a great show in the making. With everyone wearing microphones, I bet there'll be absolutely no EVP. No. They wouldn't. That's the problem. Or you get people breathing. Wasn't me. I didn't say that. Yeah. That would be car crash TV. But just imagine how amazing that would be. Paranormal Island Alley would be good. I had that idea pitched, filmed within the Isle of Wight. Okay. Different groups on the case. The TikTokers, the debunkers, the skeptics, the believers, the psychics. Let the battle commence. Yes. Yes. They could go up against each other at the location. Ooh. Imagine that. And who would judge it though? Who would be the judge to decide who wins? The best evidence. Proper riot. It would be. It'd have to be in like an old asylum or something, or some sort of prison. I reckon a prison will be good. Yeah. Kieran would judge. Yep, and no one would ever have any paranormal evidence because he would poo-poo everything. Battle Royal. Fight. Ashwell Prison. I've heard of that, but it would be good. Yeah, a prison would be a great place to get it. Lots of history, lots of residual hauntings, lots of energy, lots of pain, suffering. It's all there, ready to go. Large areas. Yeah, let Kieran judge it and see what happens. Imagine this ends up being made and none of us knew about it after we've been basically going through the whole pitch. Paranormal Fight Club. Yeah, but don't talk about it, Ali. Let's go Shepton. I love Shepton Mallet Prison. That was so close to beating Crispin's for me as the best place ever. I meant Ghost Club. The drama would be immense. It would be. And a box of lorazepam. Just UK TV watching everywhere. They don't commission nothing anymore. On the goes flying across the room on TV. He has eyes and ears everywhere. So you never know. He might get punched and beat up by imps and stuff like that. So yeah, let's do it. Septum Mallet. Yeah. It'll be better than Sam Colby's 20 YouTubers in one village thing. That was weird. A paranormal Big Brother in alleged haunted locations. Oh, I fucking love that. They did that on Netflix, didn't they, last year? Was it that 28 days thing? Barry. Who? Ali. Disgraceful. Yeah. Hello, Drew. How are you? Hope you're well. Thanks for joining. I had a similar idea called Ghost Challenges, Paranormal Big Brother type. Again, it's never been done. That would be crazy. You sleep in the daytime, you go out investigating at night, and you submit your evidence at the end of it. And then the worst evidence to team. Yes, here we go. This is it. That show is good. True. Oh, lots of comments. However, Luke, the producer, couldn't get a channel. Oh. Oh, did you actually do that, Ali? Oh, wow. Not even Channel 5 wanted it. Channel 5 were into the paranormal at one point. We submitted a treatment for them as well. They were interested, but they didn't have the funds. They weren't paying for paranormal channel shows at the time. So, can you imagine what the ghosts would think? They'd leave. They wouldn't be staying. They'd be thinking, "Oh my god, look at them like just turned up." That's crazy. But spitballing ideas here, and we've got two great shows so far. Yeah. Who needs these people that spend thousands trying to write up these shows? Just come to the podcasts. We're all here, we're all chatting. Sadly, paranormal TV is dead. It is dead. Justin Spooks to be thinking, this lot of nuts. Let's get the fuck out of here and find a grave to haunt. You're right, Tim. I think they probably would. To be fair, we could make it for Amazon Prime. The viewers, like some people do on Amazon Prime, would make a good YouTube though. It would be awesome. Imagine that. You could get it on Netflix. That's what you do. All the spooks go down to the supermarket. Yeah. Because they did. I remember the Sidemen. They did like a Big Brother type show. I think there's like 1 or 2 weeks, I think, on YouTube, and it was getting the second series. It's on Netflix, and now I think the third series is going on Netflix now. So people do watch YouTube. YouTube is amazing for getting your name out there, and it will destroy all paranormal TV in a few years, I think. Buying some spirits, yeah. but yeah. And batteries. KSI is huge. Yep, he is. Just got to know how to work it. Yes, that's the thing, isn't it? You need to be found. You need to not what you can do or what you can make or what you can show. Because you can have the best content, the best evidence, the best anything, and no one watches it. No one really picks it up. So, get KSI to give a challenge shout out. Yeah, to his 24 million subs. Yeah, we wish. We'll get Dance Black and Jack Osborne to pay for it. Oh, is that a dig, Justin? Is that a dig? Oh dear. You probably would, to be fair. However, our mate Paul and you just took a channel from 5 subs to now over 130k within 3 years. No. Did he borrow a shovel earlier? Oh, I don't know. Yes, Paul did really well because he has a niche market. There's only like 2 people in the UK doing his content. So, and everyone loves to see where their celebrity was their favourite celebrity, TV personality, film star, musician. You know, he's buried. So it's absolutely a dig. Sorry, Diane, I'm a bit slow today. I'm very tired. But yes, Justin, naughty boy, naughty boy. Yeah, I'm surprised he'll probably see this. I doubt to his people. Daz was very forward thinking when it came to things like that, to be fair. Going to graves unbelievably popular. Humans are a strange bunch, really. Yeah. I love working in mine, to be honest. It's so peaceful. We're the only ones doing real paranormal. That's our niche. It is. The show could be sponsored by Duracell. Yes, Elliot. That'd be perfect. Keep you going all night long. uh, yeah. Unfortunately, real paranormal doesn't get you anywhere anymore, does it? Not really. You have to scream, run around, throw shit, and do some editing, masking, and all that stuff. Mickey, I need another limb. I need to go to bed. To be fair, I ain't done any editing. That's where you were wrong, Mickey. No, I'm about the fake people. They do the masking and the editing to make things move, and then they take the person in the green suit out. That's what I'm about. Would we invite Carnival on the coach? Oh, Yvette don't like me. She blocked me. Fakers would be all caught out and throw our packed lunch at them. Yeah. You'd be surprised how many people do want to see real paranormal. They do, but unfortunately, the views aren't there, are they? As we know very well. Yes, Justin, we need someone to make sure the shit on the case is clean. People are clicking on wanting real paranormal investigators as they want the truth. Top job for Carl. Toilet cleaner. Yeah. It can be there, Mickey. What can be? Consistency, yeah. I know it's a long game. It's a struggle. It's difficult. You know, we've gone from people thinking TV shows are real to working in the paranormal field to making your own episodes, investigating yourself, to knowing that everything you saw on TV was not real. You know how they do it, and it's not good. And then you try and do it yourself, but you don't have the clickbait, the screams, like I said, all the shouting and the throwing and being possessed and attacked. And that's what you see from American YouTubers, and they get the millions and millions of views. It's just so difficult. But the difference is we lift people upwards and promote those who are genuine, like we are, not ignoring and not supporting others like some do. Exactly. I honestly think the likes of F. Let's try again. I was going to say, what's F? Ali, my main issue with other challenges to clickbait titles are real paranormal activity captured. So scared we left. They didn't leave and they didn't capture shit. However, there is a real fear, then fair enough, as we cannot control these emotions in the moment sometimes. Hi Matt, hope you're well. Late, sorry, was watching the match. The England game. Is the England game on tonight? True, Tim. What's the score? They basically clickbait to get onto YouTube algorithm, and yes, it's annoying. That is, you got to get on that hook. Is that the name of my new name, Sadie? The Shitter. The Shitter. We can't properly clickbait. Just can't do it. Depends what's in your episode, I suppose. What you captured, what's seen. If something happened in there, then you could use it, I suppose. I also think the likes of Ghostwatch, most wanted, and fake YouTubers have made the public highly skeptical of anything paranormal. They have, Justin. Unfortunately. And when people find out what you do, like, I never bring up the fact that I go out and investigate, because I still have that thing about people laughing at you. Oh, you see ghosts, like, do you know Most Haunted and all that stuff? It's like, the next one shows a different side. Shh, they're making no spoilers. It does, from last Saturday, yes. That was a real insight. Again, in a way, I'm glad it happened. Or Smug Puppy. Oh, he's well fake. Exactly, totally. It's a shame because occasionally weird shit does happen. It does happen, Diane. Smug Puppy, yeah. Plus we caught something audible. Did you? I've not even looked at my footage, to be fair. It's not even on my computer yet. I've just not had time. I've not really been home since Saturday. So it's been a busy time. Smug Puppy. Very true, Diane. It's obvious from the start of Smug Puppy when you used to see the person in the black lycra hiding around corners and behind his washing machine and opening doors, and it's like, they're in the corner. I never knew who they were at the beginning on TikTok. It just popped up and I thought, well, that's a load of shit. But, you know. They actually believe the service too. Yeah, some people are stupid. It's so over the top. I hate stuff like that. I find a lot of content on TikTok can't watch because the viewers that watch TikTok paranormal stuff are so deluded. They have no clue what's going on because they're not really been into the paranormal before. They've probably not even watched the shows, the YouTube stuff, the real teams. Smug Puppy is ridiculous. How the bloody hell did you get a follow? He's got loads of following, hasn't he? Yeah, the Black Morphsy. Yeah, with all that, he earns shitloads of money on them views. Crazy people. That's what I'm saying. Deluded people on TikTok. Exactly. Yeah, they do watch it. It just amazes me. I could rig my house up and start having things fly across the room and that. Put it on TikTok. Oh my god, it's a ghost. No, it ain't. What are you on about? But I wouldn't want to do that. You could do it. Anyone could do it. We could all do it. We could have a friend lobbing stuff from across the other side of the room. But exactly, there's no shame. If the channel is known to be entertainment and for there to, you know, create a viewing, but doesn't claim, oh, this is a real ghost, then fair enough. But if it does claim or it doesn't say anything, it's bullshit. I'm sorry. And they pretend to be scared. It's like, oh my god, get out of my house. Shut up. When that bear starts walking across the living room. Yeah, they are earning loads of money, Tim. Loads of money. It's crazy. And unfortunately, I wouldn't want to go down that route. As I'm sure everyone here in the comments and who's watching wouldn't want to go down that route. It seems to be he's eating his profits. I find it hard to deliver weekly quality videos. Last week I was up until all hours getting the farmhouse ready. Trying our best, but we'll do better. But then we have lives, Ali. Like, this is the first time I've been on my computer since probably Thursday. Because I've just busy at work, busy in my personal life, my home life. It's not always possible. It is clever editing because they go around the corner and they're not there. Saw some milk for table 9, Justin. Meow. Meow. Oh dear. But guys, I'm going to end this here. Thank you so much for watching. Anything last to say, put it in there now. I need to go make myself another lemsip and overdose on the plastic chemicals that are going to have to enter my body to make me better. Smug Poppy gives me the ick. Blech. Have you started your book, Mickey? My book? What book? I've been writing stuff for a book of my own. Thank you, Diane. Yes, like, subscribe, share, all that shizzle. Thank you so much. Great show again. Thank you, Mark. You gotta love Gavin and Stacey, ain't you? The real paranormal gang is. Yes, it's been awesome. Really enjoyed tonight. Thank you everybody that's watched live, commented. Love you all. You're all brilliant. Thank you everyone in the catch up, the comments. Let us know. Oh, calls from the dead. No, I haven't. Again, not had time, Sadie. That will sit there. Do you know what I do? I buy paranormal books, yeah? I've got a bookcase with probably nearly 100 books over there. Some of the people that you guys know, some you don't know. And I'll read maybe a couple of chapters, then I'll go into another book. I need to finish a book. It's crazy. Mickey Sadie, yes, sorry, didn't realise. I understand. Thank you, Mickey. I hope you're well soon. You guys are so funny. Thank you, Tracy. Go back to sleep in Australia now. Get some rest. Cheers, Mick. Enjoyed the live. Thanks to everyone in chat. I've shared it. Thank you so much, Tim. Thank you, everybody. Get a good night's Kit, Mick, and Hot Toddy. Yeah, I will try, people. Everyone in Thai chat needs to hire a venue. The chat? Yeah. Yes, we need to make this road trip show happen, people. So, yeah. So we have some Smug Puppy to pay Ali. Great to chat you, love you bunch. Cheers, Sadie. Thank you, everybody. Thank you. So there won't be a show next week. Hoping for a guest the week after, but I have got the pictures that people have been sending me to discuss. Does it capture a ghost, etc. So yes, thank you so much, people. That's Mickey over and out. Let's see if the outro works. Will it work? Who knows?